This is Dan May from Ramsack. In my 1 minute quick tips guide today, we're going to look at some of the settings in Microsoft Teams that you might find useful. To access settings, in the top right hand corner of your Microsoft Teams window, you'll either have your own picture or you'll have your initials. Just click on that and click on settings. Lots of options for you to play around with in terms of the theme and how it all looks. I'll let you have a look at that in your own leisure, but just a few things that I'd like to point out first of all under the privacy menu. It's quite handy to use the do not disturb feature in Microsoft Teams, which you select just by clicking on your status. And that means that when you're doing something like recording a video like this, for example, that messages and pop-ups won't interrupt you. But you can give somebody priority access. So if you want to be on Do Not Disturb for most people, but you always want your direct reports or your line manager to be able to get hold of you, just click Manage Priority Access, type in the name of the colleague that you want to give priority access, and there you go. Louise now has priority access, which means she can override my Do Not Disturb status. A couple of other things in settings to point out. If ever you've gone into a meeting room and you've connected your laptop to a meeting room display, such as a projector or a TV on the wall that's got a webcam, if you find that the camera or the sound is not appearing out of the device that you want it to, come into settings, click devices, and in here you can choose which speakers you're using, which microphone you're using, which camera you're using, etc. So Teams will automatically see any of the devices connected to your laptop that has, in this case, for example, another set of speakers. And the final thing I just wanted to show you in settings was notifications. There are various ways in which you can control how you want to be notified about things going on in Microsoft Teams. Banner gives you a pop-up box, a bit like if you've never turned it off. In Microsoft Outlook, you get that kind of pop-up window that says you've got new mail. That's a banner. Email means that you'll get an inbox in your Outlook to tell you that something has happened in Teams that you might want to be aware of. Or you can turn things off altogether because you don't want to know about those things. Or you can choose only show in feed. And that means that you won't get interrupted when one of these things happens, but you'll see it in the activity bell window next time you log in. So all kinds of things you can control here, mentions, messages, etc. And you can go through and just use the drop down arrow to decide how you want to be notified about those individual things. So those are my top tips of settings that you might want to play with in Microsoft Teams. There's loads more information about Microsoft Teams, Microsoft Office 365 and all kinds of business technology issues in our blog at www.ramsack.com/vlog. Hope that was helpful. Bye bye.